All right, so last we left our group, Lucian was knocked out in the view of the matriarch. Him and Karam were interviewed. Lucian had no fucking clue what transpired because he was unconscious. Ash lost her necklace due to, let's just call it, negligence on her part. Mutt and Finn were forced to do a fight in the fight pit. They met an orc called the Gladiator. The crew spoke about taking it slow and finding more info instead of going head in gung ho. They also found out that Uke will be coming in the next 2 weeks to get more slaves. They were Mutt and Finn were forced to fight Rhesus and Pieces to the death in the arena. Mutt and Finn beat them. Mutt chose to spare their lives, but Rhesus and Pieces had other plans because they melted into one giant super monster. They defeated it, barely, and Mutt decided to kill Rhesus this time around. Ash had a fucking nightmare and wakes up from her dream. Lucian comforts Ash in front of Finn, and that's basically where we left off.
Okay, yep. That's basically what happened.
You forgot to mention how Finn froze Reese's face for Mutt to shatter it.
Oh yeah,
that's sprinkling, but I didn't not really poignant to it actually happened. Mutt kills them.
Death, indeed.
That was crazy. Totally forgot about that.
Okay, so the party was brought to their cells after the fight in the Coliseum, and they're going to call you in to get your brands affixed, basically, by the matriarch again. This is going to happen like every day, so in most cases we'll skip it unless something special happens, or unless you guys want to like talk to her and say something to her. If nobody wants to talk to her, say anything to her, then we can just skip that and say that she got you guys' brands affixed, or if we can go through some RP with her. Anybody want to say anything to her?
This is everybody?
Yeah, it's for everybody. If anybody wants to say something to her. Or she's just going to boom, 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 go to everybody and fix their marks.
If anyone wants to say what?
Talk to the matriarch.
Yeah, talk to the matriarch. Otherwise, we'll just skip it.
No.
Lucian?
Can I see what her mood is when she sees me? Because for the last couple of days, it's not been good.
Okay. So you see her. If you wanted to do an inside check, see what kind of mood she's in.
Sure.
My best
skill. Nope.
Oh yeah. She, based on your own feelings, you think she's still like mad at you, at least.
Gotcha. So Lucian just quietly does the thing, bows down, gets to the removal, leaves without words.
Okay. Finn, you want to say anything to her?
Yeah, snitch.
In fact, I do.
Well, Finn, I heard you did well in the arenas today.
Yeah, about that major.
Pretend like I didn't say that.
I wanted to know if mayhaps you thought about my proposal earlier. I do believe that a mind is a terrible thing to waste, and I don't want to see it bloodied, bruised, and battered on the arena floor.
Well, Finn, after proving yourself in the arena time and time again, and the events that happened with Lucian and Crom, it seems to me that you and Mutt are just made for the arena. You two are just going to have to fight. I do hope you're not disappointed.
Um, well, I appreciate that you truly believe that my talents are suitable for the arena, but I do believe I would possibly impress you even more if I was used towards more academic purposes.
I mean, if it will please the matriarch, may
You guys come in
Oh,
separately,
hey.
so you're not there.
I know we're all together.
You guys come in one by one.
One by one.
Yeah, then. I thought we were all in the same room.
No, you guys come in one by one.
You're not big too.
You can try persuasion, Ben.
Ooh, I'm so good at persuasion.
Oh, we'll just go with the 15. Well, Finn, I'll tell you what. We're going to send. Who is it? It's going to be Lucian and Crom. We're going to send Lucian and Crom to see the brand, and if she's displeased with them, I might be more amenable to your request.
Oh, I'm gonna kind of stand under my breath with knuckleheads. Okay, well, does that mean I have to fight again?
Yes, it's to us, Finn. War mages do fetch a higher price as slaves.
War mage? Damn.
My eyes are gonna kind of widen at that. Well, I guess thank you for your consideration, Miss Mother Triarch.
Did you say jerk?
Sure.
Triarch.
Okay.
But it made it sound like jerk. Good job.
It sounded like jerk just now. Okay, she's going to put her pinky and needle your neck, and your brand's going to shrink, and you're dismissed.
All right.
Ash?
You know what? When I get into the matriarch,
Miss
I'd
Ash,
like-
I heard that she's going to talk to you. Miss Ash, I heard that you'd gotten into some sort of scuffle with the Doom.
well, I can be honest with you, right, Mr. Matriarch?
I should hope so, Ash. You could tell me anything.
Well, I received word from somebody else that a friend of mine died to the Doom's hands. Someone that you captured several years ago. A high elf boy. I'd wish to give you my apologies for the way that I have acted out of character. I'm sorry, matriarch. I did not wish to give you any trouble.
Ash, from what I've heard, the Doom said that the matter was handled, and that from now on you know better. So it seems to me that whatever had happened is fine with him, and if it's fine with him, then it's fine with me. And what was the first thing you said? You said what? Oh, you asked about a friend, and then she's gonna say, if someone told you someone from that was here was killed. Who told you this?
I'll tell her roughly. I don't know exactly what time it was, but I guess no. It's always nighttime here, right?
It's always dark. It's not always nighttime.
So I'll say right after what was it we were doing? Right after we finish in the mines, I went to speak to a guard, and I'll tell her where I found the guard. And the guard told me that the Doom killed Bello.
Ah, so the child's name was Stella. Well, people do die here from time to time. We try to avoid it as much as possible, so it's possible that your friend could have met their end here.
Would there be any way for me to find out whether or not what was told to me is true?
Now, Miss Ash, are you asking me to do you a favor? Are you requesting us something?
Um, I beseech your most compassionate side to lay my heart to be still my heart.
Ash, I'm your mother. You can tell me anything and ask of me anything. All I ask is that you open yourself up to. And she's going to rub the necklace around her neck, and you can see that it's a necklace that a symbol of love. She can say that we do so love when we get young dark elf, or rather drow, children here, and a woman as well. That's something that is to be nurtured and cherished. It's been a while since I've raised someone as my own, Ash, and I'd be happy to do this for you if you'd be willing to do something for me.
I would love to prove to myself to you, mother.
She's going to take the necklace off of her neck and she's going to place it on top of you. Please wear this for me and pray to Lolth every night.
So just ask Ash to
Um,
help or something.
this is a great ask that you ask of me, mother. I know not any of anything of law.
Well, Ash, if you want to learn, I can teach you. After tomorrow's tasks, please come see me and I will teach you a few things about Lolth.
Would you also have some information for me about my friends?
I will look into this matter. Dello, you said his name was?
Yes, the high elf boy.
Well, the brand takes meticulous records, and I'd give it to her, and I would ask her to look for this for you. So I will look into it. But please do see me tomorrow.
I will, mother. And one other thing, if it would please you, I would like to try my hand when I'm fully healed at the arena, if you will. I'm sure Finn wouldn't mind me stepping in to take his spot.
It would not please me, Ash.
I'm greatly sorry to hear that, mother.
Maybe if our teachings resonate with you, Ash, maybe I'll look into this matter for you. But I'm already doing you one big favor. Please do not request too much of me.
Okay, mother. It's just that they haven't given me a task yet. So I was just inquiring. I did not mean to show any disrespect.
Well, you do have a task, and it will be given to you tomorrow morning when you are awoken. You will see.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. She's gonna put her pinky in your neck, and she's going to give you a little prick, and your tattoo gets that much smaller.
Okay.
Okay. So you have the necklace of love around your neck.
Okay, I leave.
Okay. Crown, you got anything?
Not really.
Okay. Mutt.
Nothing that I want to say to her.
Okay. All right. So you guys head back to your cells for the night, and it seems as though, again, on one more night, they do not bring you food.
Survival check, Mutt?
You see Bubo, you see Livid, you see everyone else, all the other children, except for you guys, with bowls of gruel in front of them. But you do not have food.
Fucking.
Except for Crom. Crom has food.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
Crom's not with us anymore, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
yeah, right. That's why.
I thought that they
No, I'm in
moved
the
him last session.
Nah, they did move me. That would be
Wait,
why,
they moved
right?
him?
They didn't move him yet. I don't think they moved him yet.
No.
Either no, I don't, oh yeah, you're right. Because either they said they were gonna move him the next day, or they said that they were moving him later on that day.
I think that we were going to move you the next day, but yeah, I don't think they moved you yet.
Oh.
Are there rats, bugs, anything that crawls around?
Fucking hungry.
Are we going to do survival check? We could do that.
Yeah, because that's what we're doing.
All right, go for it, Mutt.
I'm getting hungry.
All right.
Ooh.
5, 10, 15, 20. Hey, you're able to find enough rats, cockroaches, beetles, earwigs to feed the group.
I hand the food out to everyone here. Eat.
I'll take the bugs. The rat reminds me of Mousy. As I look at Mutt's
Oh,
hairpiece.
I want to know who's getting the rat.
I'm eating the rat, bro.
I'm curious. Yeah, what do dogs eat? Actually, what among this would a dog eat?
Rat.
Rats?
You mean Darrell's dog or
Bumpkins.
Bumpkins? Bumpkins ain't there. Bumpkins is
Bumpkins
eating
ain't
grapes.
there.
Bumpkins is eating grapes right now.
He's projecting that right into my mind.
Spy research.
I hope you're doing good,
He's like, "Finn, you really love this. This is awesome."
I'm just gonna imagine these earwigs as grapes.
Let me see a Constitution check for the rat.
I'm a rat, bro. I'm a dang dog, bro.
All right.
Nice.
What does that mean? Double six.
Yo, Mutt loves eating rats. It's his favorite meal.
You love it so much that roll a d8 and then you get that in temporary HP.
Hey,
God damn.
Mm,
rats do good for your health, guys.
nice.
Nice rolls he's getting here.
This reminded of the rat that he killed earlier.
I get like regular
You reminisce?
instead of temporary HP.
Oh yeah, this is.
Well, we rest, so you're getting
Yeah,
your
you
health
guys are
back.
resting.
Okay, cool. Never mind.
I think when you guys sleep, I give you guys all your HP, but when you guys long rest is like for.
It's a week. That's for the spells and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah.
We're getting short rest, quote, quote.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, that's sick.
Okay. You guys gonna have any RP before you go to sleep, or?
Nice necklace you got there, eh?
Yo, damn, son.
These are
Am I
good ass
pulling you?
rolls.
I forget how much health I have.
All right, fuck you, Lucian.
I have like one, right?
What?
Oh, I can do my Song of Rest. Everyone can do an extra D6.
Quick question, Sean, because I got downed. So am I? What was my health at when I got down?
Did they? They didn't use a healing spell on you, right? Did they? How did they? How did they bring you back up?
They treated me or something. I don't remember how much I got healed for.
Oh, you went to one then. Right.
Hmm?
I think it just be at one.
I'm gonna sing everyone a shanty.
So I'd be at
I
one.
think when you guys go to sleep, you're just gonna heal fully. But when you guys do short rests, you do the d6.
Okay.
But we are going to sleep.
You do the hit dice. I mean,
So we
Wait,
got a
so
full.
we
We got a full
think
rest.
like a long
long
rest,
rest
a week.
it's like a week, and that's for like all your spells and everything like that. So
But like for rest, like day rest, we don't need to use hit dice. Just give us the thing back. John.
say that again.
So like when we go to sleep, we just get our health back. We don't gotta use hit dice.
No, you don't have.
Oh,
But like
so it's
a
like
short rest
even-
is like we're
It's
asking to
just
take a short rest. You mean? They don't use
If you take a short rest, you guys have to. You guys can do the hit dice thing.
Oh, okay. But as far as spells and shit, we don't get them back until we rest like a full week, basically.
Yeah.
How many days has it been?
I think you guys have been here for 3 days.
I'm running out of luck, man.
Yeah.
A week is 5 days, so.
Oh, okay, cool. So 2 more days. My luck's back.
Yeah, you guys. Somebody asked somebody about the necklace.
Yeah.
Crom and Ash are twins.
I would have when I got to the room, I probably would have took it off and put it on.
So you remove it.
Huh?
So you
Yeah, what's this?
Or actually,
Don't say anything, Sean. Let him do it.
Yeah, now that it's a question.
Yeah.
That ended everything.
Well, when you phrase it like that,
I would take it off. You know what? I'd take it off, put it under the pillow, and in the morning I'd probably put it back on.
What's the point of that?
okay, so the party doesn't see your necklace.
I mean, unless we're looking.
Yeah.
How many beds and pillows are in the fucking prison the cell we're in?
Yeah.
I can't imagine you guys have pillows.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you got to do that stealth roll.
It's like 2 cots in each room, and then anybody else has in each cell. And you guys are sharing a cell, so that's 2 cots, and everybody else is sleeping on the floor.
I mean, yeah, it would make sense that we'd given Ash a cot and maybe Finn because they're the youngest.
They're both like the girliest. Is that what you guys?
That's where I thought it was going.
Yeah, that's where I thought he was going.
No, because they're the youngest. It makes sense.
Damn, just because Finn's not traditionally masculine doesn't mean you can do him like that.
I literally said youngest.
If anything, Finn is like the most manliest. He's got the most like W.
I mean, Finn is generally the most warlike, manly guy here. He won hands down twice.
Yes, shouldn't it go the most feminine so then Crom gets to sleep?
See, if I was going for most feminine, I would have said Crom and Ash, but I said youngest.
Crom's like a poofy, floofy, bougie.
Hey, if you want the bed, you can want the bed. You could just say that. You can be like, hey, I want the bed.
No, it's all right.
I'll give it to Ash if I get it. So
There's 2. That's why.
Can we share a bed?
If you want. Okay. So you guys. Okay, so if you guys don't have anything to say to each other, we could just go to the next day.
I do actually have something I want to say.
Okay.
All right, guys. So, what's the plan tomorrow? Me and Crom we have to see the brand or some shit.
Oh, well, about that, I did ask the matriarch something specifically about that. She said if you guys end up disappointing the matriarch, they might take me off, or disappointing the brand, they might take me off of Arena Doomy and put me with her. I feel we can put this to a vote, but I don't think there's any need for debate, seeing that I'm the most intellectually capable member here. I think my talents may be better suited towards working with the brand and perhaps getting closer to my spell books and other arcane accoutrements.
Right,
What
but
exactly does that work entail?
yeah, you don't know what the brand wants to do. Also, you want us to fail. I don't know if you're thinking this straight, Finn, but failure here doesn't seem like a nice thing for any of us.
Well, not failure, but disappointment, so I guess I don't need to tell you guys to not come across smart, so I guess you guys will do fine tomorrow.
I mean, wow, okay. Thank you.
Snooty, snooty there.
I
I know
mean-
more about goings on here than you do.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna butt in really quick. Like, Finn, this is exactly why Miss Markey sent everybody here in the first place. We need to work together as a team.
You know what? You're right, Ash.
Oh, just because Ash says something is fucking fine. Jesus,
Yeah,
Finn.
that's why
Being
she sent us here,
transparent.
not because of some incompetent stupidity.
Well, look, I don't want to be here as much as you guys do, and honestly, I'm not sure if I could keep killing in the arena, so it was a little self-interested what I said back there. I would prefer if maybe you, I guess, since you've been training with the Ravens, could enter the arena in my stead.
I mean, I wanted to, but apparently you're a fucking rock star.
That's a
Maybe you lose
curse.
them. I suppose they just kill you if you did that, so maybe not.
Yeah, I don't think taking a dive in the arena is really an option.
Also, I don't think you're for someone so smart, Finn. You're not thinking about this straight. We're literally the best thieves in our little group, aside from maybe Mutt. Maybe we can get your book instead of you trying to finagle your ass into the thing to get your book back.
Good point.
Hmm. Yes, yes. Doing like little calculations in my head. You know what? You've made an excellent point. Astute observation. Please, if you see my book, it looks like this, and I'm just going to describe how it looks. If you could get your hands on that for me, that would be excellent.
Worst case, I'll
why
tell you where it
get
is.
Finn's books? Maybe they got other books that we could get too, yeah?
Yeah, but how are we gonna use them? I'm not. I mean, I know a little arcane, but fuck if I know how to read wizard bullshit.
Claims he's the smartest one here.
Well, yes, as long as it's in a language I understand. So, we're talking Elven, Common, Undercommon, Orin. If you see any in those languages, then I believe I can put it to good use. Just make sure there's a lot of spells in there.
But
Sure.
I don't think he would really recognize foreign languages that he doesn't know. But I'd say grab any book that you can get away with. But if it's too risky, don't risk it.
Anyway, speaking of grabbing things we can get away with, Mutt, what's your plans for tomorrow?
I'm still trying to observe guard rotations. At some point, we're gonna have to get out of here, and I've got to figure out how we're gonna do that. And I'm not sure where they'll be putting me tomorrow.
Well then, we can leave that to you. You're actually the best survivalist we have, so if you could figure something out.
I'll chomp on my rat, not my head.
I might be able to bring back my sword and figure out what the fuck happened to those kids, or if they got away. So I'll feed that information to you tomorrow.
Okay.
And I'm gonna reluctantly come clean with something. I'm gonna be like, and I don't know how I feel about this. This is highly against my beliefs. And I'm gonna take out from inside the dress where I have it hidden, the necklace of walls. And be like, the matriarch, she gave me this.
Lucian spits to the side near Crom.
Oh, man.
What happened to what's her face? Salune.
Remember that goddamn Doom guy stole my necklace. But the matriarch ended up giving me this when I saw her the other day.
Yeah,
She
well,
wants me to come meet her tomorrow to teach me in the teachings of a wolf.
You gotta play that up. Listen, Lolth's very racist, very sexist. You're in a particular position here to be most favored from the get-go. Even myself, I'm very limited in what I could do here.
Yeah,
Okay.
But slaves really.
I don't know if it's really worth pretending to follow another god.
I look at Ash. Ash, you've been you've been doing some training with the Ravens, right?
Yeah, your sister taught me well.
Well, think about this. Think of it as infiltration. You don't have to actually deep in your heart believe in the bullshit they spread. You side eyes Crom, but if it makes it easier to find more information about Thela or how it works here, or maybe a way to cure us of our problem, you might need to bite the metaphorical crossbow bolt. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, Ash, you have to be careful. She's got that mind. Oh wait, do I know about that? I guess I have to like roll an insight, right? Mind reading thing.
Oh, I think you guys divined that. I think one of you guys like figured out what it was, right? I think it was Brian, probably.
Yeah,
I figured it out.
I think I would have shared that with them.
Yeah. So
Did you? Yeah. So she's got
Yeah.
that mind reading thing. Right? You gotta be very careful.
yeah, you can believe in it, listen to it, pretend you're all about it, but in your heart of hearts, just keep it locked away.
Well,
You can believe in it, just don't believe in it.
you
Basically,
gotta have some kind of excuse on the surface, if you know what I mean. So she's not gonna prod anymore.
I mean,
This is going
I
to be a
mean-
very difficult journey.
You're an orphan, right? Surely you have some level of thought about where your family came from. Use
what
that.
the fuck? We're all orphans, jackass.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to tell her. So surely an orphan would be invested in the culture of her heritage. Like it or not, that is Loth.
Walt isn't heritage, is it?
Oh, yes, she is. She's all our heritage. Well, Drow anyway.
Well,
Sorry? What was that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at him since he's like very knowledgeable. I'll be like, is this true? Is this really part of like Dark Elf or as he says Drow heritage?
I mean, I don't really follow religion that closely, but if you want some of my advice when it comes to this whole love situation that you're in, make sure you don't kidnap any turtles. You're probably going to be asked to do something very nefarious.
And I was put in a bad position there, right?
Several children in a bad position there.
Sometimes you gotta make difficult choices to survive. You know that, don't you, Finn?
Lucian puts his head down.
Well, sometimes to save people as well.
Like,
Lucian
I
puts his
could
head lower.
note to somebody that there's a nearby Drow encampment or something, and maybe the guards would have came looking around for everybody.
Sorry, what?
What was that?
I was just like looking at Crown. Was like, you could have like passed on a note to some adult or to someone saying that the Drows are going to kidnap a kid. There's a Drow encampment somewhere near here.
I think she told you guys that they only wanted to take one cat child, and you guys somehow he brought back two.
Yeah, but like if he would have like, this is what.
I wasn't thinking straight, right? I was really under pressure.
Seems you perform well under pressure.
Not in a
Hey,
good
listen, I
place.
normally do, right? I do where it counts.
I think it counted for those turtles.
I'm going to bed, guys.
I'm
Good
gonna
night.
ask, do you know how the children fared? Have you spoken with your sword yet?
Lucian closes his eyes and pretends not to hear that part and tries to sleep. I'll find out tomorrow.
Judging by your reaction, I'm gonna give Crom just like a not like crazy hard, but like a punch in the shoulder for that because I know that's bad news.
I mean, I can't contact the sword in here because there's magic wards and shit.
But I know that the non-answer is pretty much an answer, so I'm just taking out a punch on Crom.
Okay.
All right. Is that it then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I want to do one quick thing. Since I know these two are going to see the brand, I want to. Is there any like paper or anything I could write on?
I'm sure you could find some parchment.
Okay, I just want to scribble down like the runes on the wall and see if they could find anything similar to this in like the brand's area, whatever she has them doing, and if she could return it so I could like piece this magical ward together.
All right, everybody going to sleep? Everybody going to sleep?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I cuddle up with Ash?
If she wants to.
No, that's up to her.
You what?
I'll just sleep on the floor next to her, like down below her bunk.
All right. I'm gonna have like some friend zone talking with overnight, just to calm the nerves.
Gonna talk about boundaries and such.
Hey, I wouldn't do anything that's out of bounds. All right, I'm not gonna sneak into her bed.
All right.
So you guys go to bed, and Mutt, when you go to sleep, you close your eyes and you nod off into dreamland. And in dreamland, you awaken, and you are sweating. You're scared. You're frightened. Something is chasing you. Something is hunting you. You could tell by how long this thing has been chasing and this thing has been hunting you, that it's been playing with you the whole time. It's been taking little nips here and there and letting you get your distance, run away. But you seem to have lost it completely in the current hiding spot. However, in this hiding spot, you know that if you try to make a run for it, if you try to escape, it will probably find you. However, when you peer around your surroundings, you see off in the distance what appears to be a. Let me get a perception check, actually.
I was getting hunted. Damn.
Okay. You see what appears to be 4 figures in the distance, and they seem to be like have a caravan, not a caravan, but like a carriage behind them.
Mm-hmm.
They are probably like 120 to 140 feet away from you. But they're like walking off and gaining distance. What do you do?
I run towards them as fast as I can.
Gonna run towards them?
Yeah. Let's see what happens.
Okay. Let me get an athletics or an acrobatics check.
Okay. Damn.
Left only wore off.
1 second. Let me do something.
How much health can I take from this guy in his dream? Let me calculate.
Let's see.
Ooh.
Okay. You are pounced upon.
Oh my god.
The creature finds you, and it takes another bite of you. And you feel as though the light in your life is slowly dripping away from you. It looks around and it disappears once again. It seems as though it is playing a game with you again. You feel as though if it catches you again, that will be the end, you know.
Okay. It pounces on me, and I'm just like on the ground.
Yeah, you are now prone. The caravan, or I'm just call it caravan. The caravan is now about 160 feet away from you.
Can I call out to them?
Yeah, you can try calling out to them.
Wait! Don't leave me! Wait!
Let me get I guess, performance.
Oh, that's horrible.
Holy shit.
Damn.
Used up all your
cries.
good rolls, really.
Although you're like in the Underdark, and usually it's very cavernous. You feel as though the walls do not carry your voice as far as it needs to go. You see the creature making its way towards you once again.
Let me attack it. Fuck it, it's my dream. I'm gonna shoot
Okay.
that boy, son. I'm not gonna die. Gotta fight.
All right, go for it. You're gonna have to make. Do you have longsword? You could use a longsword, I believe. Yeah, you can use a longsword. Go for it. Roll. You could just use you could roll your regular attack. Go for it.
Ooh.
Okay. You strike at the beast. It is surprised. This is the first time you've tried retaliating at it, and it sort of disappears.
Can I get up and run for the caravan again?
Sure, you can try again.
God.
Damn.
You turn your back to the beast, and it takes this opportunity to jump on top of you and strike you again. This is the last blow, though.
Okay. I die.
You awaken from your dream in a cold sweat.
Ah! I'm fine.
Yeah, it is now the next day.
What the fuck? You alright, Mutt?
Yeah. Did I see what the creature was? Did I see it was a phase spider?
No, for sure it was a spider.
Okay. Did it look like the spider that I saw get off the caravan with Crom when he came back?
It felt very familiar to that one, yes.
Fuck. I had a real bad dream. Where did I get attacked at? Like, what part of my body did it bite me?
I would say your shell, your back.
Now we know what it was.
Damn. I think we all know what it was.
Lucian looks over. Damn, that means a kid lived and got out of the water. Fuck. Lucian looks over to Mutt while no one else is awake yet, I assume, and goes, "Yeah, did you die? Or did you get away?"
I died.
Oh. Yeah, well. Guess they didn't get away.
What does that have to do with spider?
He looks around to make sure no one else is awake yet. I had a dream the other day, too. And, I was holding the sword and was fighting something, and I knew it wasn't me. The me in the dream fought, and the other one got away. I'm assuming your dream was the one that got away.
I don't think they got away anymore.
Yeah, well, don't think so either.
Can you
Fuck.
pull your sword
Not till I get out of here.
as soon as you can? Please summon it.
Yeah, I'll tell you more after whatever we do today, just to confirm it. But I don't think those kids got out. And
Okay.
shit.
So you guys are interrupted. You hear like a crashing of the door, and you see some Driders walk in. They're going to talk to Bubo, Livid, and everyone else. They're going to tell them that they have been assigned to the mines, and they're going to be working in the mines today. They're going to tell Mutt and Finn that they're to report to the Gladiator at the pit. They're going to point to Lucian and to Crom and tell them that they're to see the brand. And they're going to point at Ash and tell her to come with them.
Ooh. We'll be fine, Finn.
Lucian,
Thanks.
listen over to Finn. Fight well, Finn.
I will.
Okay, let's do. We're gonna do Crom and Lucian first.
Yay.
All right.
Yeah, we will.
Okay, do you guys head directly there, or are you gonna fuck around a little bit?
If we like take the long way, can we like make observations about like the goings on, like possible escape observations?
What are you looking for exactly? You tell me what you want to look for, and I'll tell you.
Where's that map?
Any guards that look like they like anything weird about them, like that could be exploited.
Anything weird about like what?
Like the way, like if they're sick or injured, like if there's some that are weaker than the others, or perhaps maybe not you know, all, or maybe, or even, you know what, maybe even have some kind of dissatisfaction.
Day drinking.
Okay. Let me see if perception check from you, Crom.
Okay, nope.
In fact, you have been seen looking at the guards a little bit too intently, and they're going to see you. And two guards are going to whisper to one another. They're going to point at you, and then they're going to walk off.
Oh, Jesus.
Lovely. Mm.
Oh, Jesus.
You know, I once heard a story that bards are the best spies in all the kingdoms. You are not living up to that story.
Well, you know what? This is a very extenuating circumstance.
Really? Never been kidnapped by Driders and shit before? In a stronghold against your will?
No, I haven't.
I'm being sarcastic, dickhead.
Yeah, I know, it was a dumb joke.
No, dumb joke is you trying to get with my sister. That's a dumb joke.
Oh, it's no joke.
Right.
Real life.
Ooh.
If we survive prom, I'll go ask her myself.
Oh, you can ask her.
I start walking towards a brand.
Maybe
before I
we'll
punch him in
even
the
invite you to
face.
the wedding, Lucian.
I mean, I would hope to be invited to my sister's wedding, just so I don't kill the groom.
Okay. So you guys head off to see the brand, and you head into the stronghold proper. There are Driders out in front, but you notice as you guys walk in, of course, there are no Driders inside. However, you do, as you walk down the halls, you do see the warden. walking the halls. She just seems to be like almost like a sentry, almost.
When she passes by, Lucian gives her a bow, like a nod, respectfully.
Sure. She's going to look at you. Her classic helmet covering her, obscuring her face. So you're not able to discern anything from her, but you recognize that she recognizes you, and she will continue.
Cool. Trying to charm her a little bit. All right.
If you want to do a performance check, you can do something like that with your bow. Maybe your curtsy is very.
I'd like to.
Okay. The respect you convey with your bow is very. How would I say? It seems very sincere.
It is sincere.
Sure.
Again, she regards you, but she doesn't acknowledge you in any meaningful way, and she walks off.
As we walk by, or as she walks by and she's out of earshot, I say to the air, but specifically to Karam, any small thing might help us in the long run, Karam. Stop trying to take big bites out of the pie.
Listen, you gotta make big moves in a situation like this, or things pass too fast.
We have 2 weeks, friend. Try not to die before then.
It's not
Or
gonna be
get
as
me
much
killed.
time as you think it is.
You have like 9 days now, so. All right, so you guys head to the brand's lab, and whoops, my bad. Ooh, 2 armor left. Okay, so you guys arrive in the lab, and as you arrive, this is the basic layout of the lab. You have several large tables with books and scrolls and such laid about. You have several bookshelves with lots of books on them. You have what appears to be some sort of altar in the far. So let's actually visualize this. Up north, we're going to say there's an altar. To your right, we're going to say that there is the tables with scrolls and books strewn about. To your left, you're going to say that there are bookshelves, and in the middle, there is a rather large orrery.
Wait, left and right, are there like desks with books in it?
The right has the tables with books and scrolls, and your left has the bookshelves.
And then,
All right,
and
so
there's an orrery in
bookshelves.
the middle.
What was that, Carl?
There's an orrery in the middle.
Yep, large orrery. Let me get a history check from the both of you.
And I'm assuming the door is south of the altar.
Yeah.
History.
Okay. That Lucian? Lucian, you recognize the orrery as the proper planetary structure of what people know to be like the suspected / known universe. However, as it expands more, like further and further out, you see planets and you see moons and stuff that you do not recognize, that you have not learned about, like in class or anywhere else, because of like the lack of I guess telescope technology or whatever that you guys have. You're not able to even like see that far, so nobody can even surmise what lies further beyond like the universe or whatever. So these
For a
other
men-
planets and stuff you do not recognize.
For a mental image, is it like the orrery in Dark Crystal?
If you want to use that, you can say that, sure.
How big is the room, by the way? 10 by 10?
Larger than 10 by 10. I would say, let's say 40 by 40.
All right, 40 feet. I'm assuming the ceiling is mad tall because...
Yeah, it's a very large army.
High ceiling. Any, like, passages inside aside from the door? Windows and whatnot?
Past the altar, you would see the windows. Of course,
And-
it's in the under. So what you would see out them was just like the caves stuff. Ignore the fucking. Well, actually, it would look starry like that because of the moss and the glow moss and the glowworms outside. So it would similar to
Okay.
to
But
stars.
do they look... do they look into the courtyard or do they look outside of the courtyard, like through the walls?
Like to the, I would say if you guys face the proper stronghold, it would be like the left of the stronghold or west. So not into the courtyard, like to the west.
So hypothetically, if I jumped out the window, it would be outside of the walls, just a steep drop down.
If you want to peer outside, you can see where it leads, but you just see cave walls basically.
Okay. Well, we're nowhere near there yet, but just to know that there's windows. So drawing.
Yeah. So, as you guys step into the room, you see that the altar in the front. You see the brand arrive from it. She is drenched in some sort of liquid as she arises from the altar, and she.
From the altar, like she was standing at it, and now she's turned away and is walking from it.
It looks as though it's not like an altar, but like a basin of like water, actually. So it's very from where you guys stand, you couldn't like see into it, but when but as you guys like step into the room, she's rising from it.
Is it red?
What's that?
Is the
No,
liquid
it's
red?
not. It's not red. No, it's like it seems like water to you.
No.
And she steps out. She's in her birthday suit, and she reaches for a robe and dresses herself.
Lucian whispers. Not whispers, whistles.
She seems to notice you and begins to put on the rest of her clothes. And then she's going to walk over to you guys and she's going to say, "Well, you're rather late."
Oh,
We got
are
lost.
It's hard to keep track of time. So many timepieces.
You put yourself on the map in the car.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah. She's going to look you guys up and down, and she's going to say, "Certainly." Well, I assume that you're the two that are supposed to help me with my research.
Apparently, yes.
Splendid. She's going to walk over to that altar, and next to the altar, you see what appears to be like a desk.
Uh-huh.
If you guys peer into the altar, you see it seems to be just like water inside of like maybe like a 3 or 4 foot basin. The altar, right?
Okay. And the desk is on left or right?
To the right. And you see a lot of jars, heavily like cloudy jars on her desk, and they seem to be like labeled. It's labeled in Infernal. I suppose you can read them.
Yeah, I can.
And if you read one of them says what is this thing called? Psychonaut earwig.
Makes a mental note of that.
And one of the others says brands.
Brands? Interesting. Is it black like the color of the brands on our necks?
It's a very cloudy black jar, jar.
After seeing that, he's gonna pay attention to like any words that would be like erasure, removal, or anything like that.
Is this like fucking Harry Potter with the fucking? What's it called? That thing that Dumbledore's dead.
I've never seen a Harry Potter movie or read the books, so.
The memory thing.
Nope, I don't know. You're looking for a jar or something like that? That says
or anything I would say removal or shit like that. Like, because if that's where like, I'm assuming that's the ink that the brand is used for, or used to make the brand. Surmising.
You could assume that.
Yeah, and I would like to find if there's an ink removal, basically.
Sure. You can label perception if you want, or an investigation. Perception or investigation.
I'll wait till she calls us closer. Huh?
Okay, sure.
So
you see that she has some living steel on her desk, just like some straight ore, and she is going to pick it up and walk towards you guys. She also picks up the old jar that says psychonaut earwig.
Okay.
She's going to put the ore in her hand and just like put it out in front of her for one of you guys to pick up.
I'll grab it.
She's going to look at you. Splendid. I've been experimenting with the living steel, and it's come to my knowledge that although it makes a great weapon, in the fact that once it's forged, it can, if it ships or if it breaks, it can reform back into the shape that it was forged into.
Really?
Yes. This is something that you guys know in general about the living steel. That's what people use it for. They use it for like weapons and stuff, or even like buildings. So like if something like happens to a building, you can like it'll just like repair itself. It just fixes itself back into it.
Yeah, so that's how like the automatons are able to like take damage and repair themselves, basically, like regenerate.
And she's going to say, but I've very recently come upon in my research something very new, something very interesting. It responds to psychic manipulation. And I've been meaning to experiment with this, but would rather not do it myself, I should say.
All right.
She's going to take the jar, and she's going to open it, and she's going to pick something up out from it.
Oof.
Oh, fucking god damn.
Oh, I don't want to show you guys what it did, but whatever. All right, so I just wanted to make sure that, whatever.
Characters gonna symbiote. Close the cast mage channel every.
Oh, I want that now.
I mean,
on the next day, I already have mage hand. What am I saying? I don't want that.
You want brainworms?
Yeah. But since Lucian's the one that picked it up, the living steel, he's going to be like, I'm going to need you to fuse with this. Okay. It'll allow you to with the living steel.
Can I roll like is that like a mind flayer adjacent thing?
You can roll Arcana, History, either one.
I will say, my friend over here is more arcane innate than I am. Would it be more helpful to him?
She's going to look over to him. It doesn't matter who does it, just so long as it gets done.
All right.
Wait, it seemed mind flayery to me.
The biology definitely seems alien to you. You can tell that much at least.
Is that some kind of, this reminds me of stories I've heard about some sort of things in the Underdark. This isn't one of those isn't some sort of extra planar thing, is it? Look at
She
the
raised
orrery.
she raises an eyebrow and she says, "You have quite an eye there." Um, yes, in fact, this is something that is not exactly of this world.
Lovely.
Okay, now I'm at fear of metagaming here. We did hear something about the thing, right? That the fucking like otherworldly thing happening, right? There was some kind of
Otherworld.
rumbling of that. Someone mentioned
You mean the person in general, the harbinger, or do you mean something else?
Yeah, the harbinger, right? Yeah, someone said something about that, right? At one point.
I think somebody mentioned it. I think you guys found a note somewhere or something like that.
Oh, it was pieces, wasn't it? So I wasn't there for that.
Oh yeah, it was pieces. You weren't there, unless they told you. But I don't know if they would say like the dude who said that. I don't think you heard any of that. I don't think they told you that.
Okay.
He said something about that.
Yeah. But like, I mean, I've heard stories. You gotta be careful with these things. I heard about this guy got kidnapped and came back a bit weird.
Right.
Ended
So,
up,
sorry,
ahead.
continue.
ended up killing his whole family. It's kind of weird ritual. This isn't like one of those things, is it?
She's going to say, "Well, I am being very careful. That's why I'm doing this to you."
Lovely. So, what do you expect as the result of this experiment?
Well, I just want to see the extent of the manipulation that we can do with the with the psychic abilities, and this worm will give you the ability to manipulate it psychically. You merely need to hold it, imagine something, and the living seal should take that shape.
And the worm would go into.
You just volunteered your friend here.
What? I didn't hear you. What?
You just volunteered your friend here.
Wow, well, I didn't volunteer. Me.
She's a little upset now, and she's tapping her foot.
You know what? You know where I've seen this living metal before? Zalbuk, right?
All around Zalbek, yes. All around the Underdark.
Lucian grabs the earwig. I'm assuming earwig means inside my ear. Or an ear. Am I correct?
She's a little surprised that you snatched it from her. But she says, yes, that it does.
All right, then. Under his breath, very low, he says, not the first thing talking to my head. And he's like, and he looks at Crom and then shoves it into his ear.
Okay. Let me get
this mana rate. You are more optimal to have it because I already have Mage Hand and you don't. So
It's not even optimal. I don't want to turn into a fucking Mind Flayer.
Let me get a con save.
At least the
Yeah.
Harbinger's coming soon, so it's got your back if you're Mind Flayer.
Okay. You feel this earwig make its way all around your cerebellum. It's crawling all over your brain.
Fuck.
Oh my god, this is Animorphs.
You can feel the worm making its way all in your head.
Can we just call it a Yerk now?
You can feel it behind your eyes.
Lucian drops his knees. Ow! Fuck!
And you feel that it is making its way to your brainstem. It seems to nestle and attach. Roll a d4.
Son of a bitch. Three.
Okay. Yeah, you take 3 damage. And she's going to say, now it should take some time for the wig to fully become one with you. But after about, she's going to think for a second. I'm going to say 10 minutes. You should be able to manipulate the living seal. That or you'll die some gruesome death.
Lovely. Lucian wipes blood from his nose. Okay.
Now, there's some things I must do. I will leave you two here, and I will return in 10 minutes.
Yes, ma'am.
Please do try not to get into any trouble. And do try not to die.
I'll do my best.
Okay. And she makes her way out of the room.
Good acting. Good acting, Lucian.
Acting? This fucking thing drilled into my brain.
Oh.
I literally felt it. Oh.
Ooh.
Raven could
That's
save
not
me.
good.
This sucks.
Can you
Alright,
put that on your sheet? Rico?
What? That I have
Yeah,
a earwig?
Yeah, earwig, and you can use main hand at will, but you'll take 1d4 damage every time you do it.
Okay, cool. Let me write that down.
You gotta take
Earwig.
your drone arrays every day, or you die.
Other source.
Alright, Crom, can I start looking like kind of around for anything that might like be useful to?
Remember your spot, so we pretend like we didn't move.
Right. Alright, I'll take note of the spot and then. Oh, actually, I have Mage Hand, I believe.
Well, I have Mage Hand now too. Lovely.
Yeah, I have Mage Hand. So can I start Mage Hand to like I guess I'll look around, but I won't touch anything. I'll just use a Mage Hand to touch things.
You're gonna mage hand from a distance to peer at things.
No, okay. I'm gonna walk around and look, but if I want to touch
Okay.
anything, I'm gonna use a Mage Hand.
Lucian bends
Sure.
down and takes the blood from his nose and puts a spot where Crom was standing and where he was standing.
Okay.
You got 9 minutes, Crom.
Okay. So,
Got it.
what are we looking for?
I am looking for first the stuff that she uses to like keep you good for a day. That should be the easiest thing to find, right?
So like that, Sean, right?
Yeah, and I already know what it looks like, right? Like that pouch.
There we go. What was that, Tom?
The stuff that like we get every day. Like more of that. And I kind of know what it looks like already because I've seen it, right? Like someone. I mean, I'm sure there's like
every day.
a lot
Oh
of it.
yeah, okay. I see what you're talking about. Yeah, you can look for that if you want. Let me get an investigation.
Lucian quickly looks for Finn's book.
I guess I can't do it now. It's too late. I was gonna inspire myself, but
You don't find it appears to you as though there's none here. Lucian, go right ahead. You can do investigation with this book.
I look over to Crom. Mind tapping my shoulder, friend?
sure. You can do it, buddy. I'm gonna give Lucian a really awkward massage on the shoulders.
Could you go by the neck? I feel like there's something wiggling in there.
Ah, that sounds a little dangerous, don't you think?
Oh God. 1d6 now, right? Or 1d8?
I gave you an inspiration. I
Oh.
think I might make it 58 now.
Give me, so I can have more.
You
That's enough, right? I mean,
No,
if you wanna
give me
use it, you
more.
can use it. Okay, well, I already gave it to you, so if you want to use it,
Yeah. What is it?
check.
1d.
Let me check. I think it's a D8 now. But let me just double check.
I'll roll a d8, and if it's, we can roll it down later.
Level am I? I'm level 6.
You should be level 7. It's 2.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, it's D8.
So
Okay.
24.
So, you find 4 spell books on the desk that were in the right of the room, and among them you find Finn's. You also find, looking around, like a trash bin, very very full of burnt pieces of parchment and paper.
Right?
You notice that on the books in the library, you see a lot of books about interplanar travel. You find a lot of books about biology of creatures in the Underdark, and you find a lot of books about religion of various gods, such as Gond, Mistra, Sirik, and Lolth.
Lovely. I make, I look at, I make a mental note of all of that, but I look specifically since I found Finn's book. I look at how much dust has been collected on it. Is it in like a noticeable spot that if disappeared, she would notice it immediately?
You find that it was the third from the bottom, or third from the, I guess third from the top, in a pile of 4 books, and they're all like spell books.
Okay.
I mean, it seems like it was just placed there haphazardly, like nobody really cared about it. So,
All right. And her bookshelf, right? Like, are there books that have like a lot of dust, like she hasn't read in a while?
yeah, for sure.
All right. So because I've been to libraries before, I go to the bottom left because people don't read that way. Bottom left corner of the bookshelf. I look for a book about the size of Finn's book.
Mm-hmm.
Same shape, color, basically. I
find it rather.
Yeah, I pull it out, and the book next to it, I let it tilt so that the space looks like nothing was taken. And I go to Finn's book, replace his book with that one I found that matches the binding and whatnot, and I take Finn's book and I hide it in my cloak. Like
Sure.
basically behind my back, like you know how like people put like stuff like at their belt hoop in the back of their shirt, like where they hide shit back there. You know, where tramp stamps go.
Sure. I'm sure. I mean, unless they're like patting you down, you're not going to find it.
Yeah, I'm just being cautious. And I make sure that the book looks like it wasn't ever moved.
I guess you want to make it as perfect a replica as you can. You can do some sort of check to make it look perfect. Otherwise, yeah, you can do that if you want.
Sure, I'm gonna do sleight of hand then, I guess.
Sure. But...
Wait, Sean. Just to clarify, we're level 6 or 7?
6.
I don't know.
We're level 6.
Okay.
Sleight of hand.
Okay. It looks perfect. It looks like nothing had moved.
I go back to my spot. I got what I wanted. / a earwig in my brain, Crom.
Listen, we'll worry about that later. What are we gonna do with the book when we gotta hide it for sure when she comes back, right?
What book? I've opened up my hands. I don't have a book.
Oh.
He put it in his like the small of his back.
Basically. And if you notice, he has like a sash around his belt anyway, so and his jacket. So it's like hidden.
Listen, let's look around for some of that antidote. We can maybe bring it back for Finn, and he can try to figure out how to reverse engineer it.
Okay, but you're taking that one. And if you have to, put up your ass. Anyway, so since I can read Infernal, I just quickly scan. We got like 5 minutes, Crom, before she comes back.
Can we look again, or is it because I failed that look, I can't find it?
One of you guys can do it, but it'll be a disadvantage.
I'll do it.
All right, you can do it, buddy. I don't want to waste all my inspiration, but whatever.
Don't you get them back at short rests?
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh no, wait, I don't think I do that yet.
Short rest would be just like a nice sleep.
Yeah.
It's
short. You get
long rest.
Wait, inspiration's long rest?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's only a short rest after, so there's a certain feature that you get eventually.
Oh. All right, fine. I'll do it raw then.
Long rest.
Do it raw. We're doing it raw.
Raw.
Worst case, I have luck.
Oh no, never mind. It's 5th level. I'm cool. I'll give it to you.
Please do.
I get it back. Yeah, you got a level D8. Yeah, I get a short rest now.
That's a 9.
You are unsuccessful in finding any antidote.
Hold on.
Oh, you can use inspiration.
No, I'm using my luck. So I re-roll that. The D8 stands though. It's just.
Yeah, that inspiration just won.
Yay.
Wow.
So 10.
What
Still
about
unsuccessful.
regular inspiration?
I don't have one. I don't have a regular inspiration anymore.
Oh, I
That's
knew
it.
I should have done it.
Yeah, well. Yeah, no luck, man. I don't like maybe next time, but let's not push our luck here.
All right, let's just try to endear ourselves so we can get back here later.
I mean, my brain now has a passenger that isn't my sword. So, sure.
You're probably exaggerating. It can't be anything. Just a little guy in there.
I
Little
point to my
friend.
face with blood coming from my nose. Right.
Did you always have that twitch, or?
Are you guys done searching? She's gonna look up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to my spot and just stand there, rubbing the blood away from his face.
She walks into the room,
That twitch
and
is always there, right?
what's that?
I'm talking to Lucian as she comes in, and it's like you always have that twitch, right?
No, I don't think I had this twitch before.
Ugh. It's pretty noticeable. Don't want to get you worried, but
I'd say, well, I'm sure that'll disappear with time. Either that, or it will be exacerbated. But that's neither here nor there.
Right.
Do you feel any more residual pain?
Do I?
You feel so behind your neck. It was like pretty bulbous before, but it seems to have settled down, and it's now kind of like you just feel like a light throbbing behind your not painful throbbing, just like pulsating behind your brainstem.
Like something is heart. Some other thing's heart's beating below my skin.
Yep, a little tiny worm heartbeat.
No. Seems like it's settled in.
Splendid.
Am I gonna hear voices?
I should hope not.
Okay.
And she's going to say, "Please pick up the living steel."
I pick up the living steel.
And imagine something, anything.
I imagine the raven brooch that the Asamar chick had.
Okay. Roll d4.
Lovely. Rolling a d4.
Take 2 damage.
My nose starts bleeding again.
This guy's like 11. So the living steel in your hands starts to vibrate and turn almost liquid in your hand, and it begins to change shape into the raven brooch. And she's like, "Wonderful. I don't know what ugly thing here you imagined, but I assume this is what you intended."
Does it look like it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, it is actually.
Splendid. It works. I suppose Lady Uthring was right. And she's going to take the brooch from you. And she's going to say, "You have been very wonderful today. And I do so love how obedient you are. That's all for today. We'll end early. You can run off and have fun or whatever it is you children do. I have much research to do."
All right. Will you be removing the earwig?
Oh, I suppose we can have some surgery done to remove the earwig, and but I do believe some permanent brain damage would have to occur. It's a part of you now.
Oh. Lovely. Well then, I'll sleep on it.
You know, Lucian really appreciates being able to help advance the cause of science.
Say, I would rather you slept on your side.
I'll do my best.
Please, better than the best.
Yes, ma'am.
Run along now, children.
Yes.
Lucian bows and waits for
Yeah,
Crom
Crom
to
will bow.
go ahead first.
Did you have
I'm just
something you wanted to ask?
what?
Yeah, did you have something you wanted to ask?
I did have something to ask. I say in Infernal. What's one of us doing down here?
She's going to say back in Infernal that the matriarch has funded and allowed me to conduct research down here that many would frown upon elsewhere.
She's a yellow tiefling, right?
Yep, gold.
Oh, gold. All right. I mean, Asmodeus saves. Am I right?
Yeah, we worship law down here, child.
My mistake.
Nope.
He leaves.
Okay. You can hear me, right?
Yep, I can hear you.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the Harbinger, right? So we can't ask her about that.
You don't know anything about the Harbinger.
As we're leaving, I scream into my head, Cross, what the fuck is in my brain?
So you summon Crossback?
No, I just mentally talk to them because we're no longer in a
Okay.
room.
Yeah. He's going to say, why would you go around putting weird things in your brain? I don't know what the hell that is.
I mean, you're in my brain.
Not like this thing, buddy.
What happened to the kids?
You're actually going to hear a little psychic scream.
Oh, fuck me. Lucian out loud says that.
Like, well, is this thing going to be sitting in our conversations now?
Apparently, until we find a way to get rid of it. Oh, fuck, that hurt. Oh. Anyway, what happened to the turtles? Oh, man, I think I'm going to vomit.
He's going to be like, do you want the good news or the bad news?
All of it. It's fine. Tell me straight.
Okay, the good news is the older brother went quick.
Fuck. So that did happen. All right, what happened to the little one?
The little one, that's the bad news. He didn't go as quickly.
What do you mean?
I believe he's having his insides digested by spider venom right now.
Oh, fuck cakes. What the fuck attacked them? I saw that you were fighting it, but like, what was it?
Let me see. Let me do a history check. See if he would know what this is, because he doesn't know everything, right?
Yeah, he knows a lot, but not everything.
He's
Lady
gonna
Maki
say,
did fight a lot of shit, though.
Yeah, he's gonna say one of the largest fucking cephalopods I've ever seen. That's called the Barbed Glory.
Oh, wait, Lady Maki fought this thing once?
She did, and she almost didn't survive.
That does not bode well for us.
Yeah, I don't think you want to go down there unless you can breathe water and spit fire underwater, because this thing is insane.
Good to know. Well, shit. Did you at least help the kid as best you could?
I did. He actually put up a little fight in the end before he went.
Well, I hope the Raven Queen has his soul.
Well, your plan didn't go off very well.
Tell me about it. None of my plans seem to go off very well.
Okay. Is that it?
Yep.
So, Crom's been like talking about some bullshit like that Lucian hasn't been paying attention to as they've been walking.
Basically.
Yeah, he's been talking the whole time, but he's been like talking in his head the whole time.
Some musical shit. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's like so honestly, I didn't even understand the point of that symphony.
Right. Good to know.
Resolution was all wrong.
Uh-huh. Because I love music, Rom.
Okay.
Listen, I can spend this time looking around, just trying to get a layout of what's happening. Maybe there's some
Try not to be obvious this time.
I'm just gonna be. I'll be casual. We'll be casual.
All right, forget it. Okay. We're gonna go next to. Let's see. Which guys? George.
Am I gonna turn into a fucking mind flayer, Sean?
You're putting weird things in your ear, man. Who knows what's gonna happen to you?
Yeah, you're gonna be afraid.
Yeah, you're gonna join Jello being a drow.
He's the real big bad. He's the big villain tying both those campaigns together.
Ignore Baldur's Gate. I had to come up with all this before I even started the game. All right.
I was into mind flayers before they were cool.
Or they were cool, guys. All right.
Within a week, I'm gonna become a fucking mind flayer. You son of a bitch. Hey, at least I got.
You should be able to cross class into the fucking psionic warrior one.
At least you won't have to worry about the mind readers. You'll be the mind reader.
Hey, what about mind readers, though?
What about my good music?
At least I got Finn's book.
All right, put yourself on the map, Ash.
I gotta use the bathroom real quick.
Okay. So, Ash, you're brought to the Dryder Barracks. From what you know, Boobo and Livid has told you guys, they said this is like the worst assignment you can get, being told to serve the Dryders. They consider this the worst because the Dryders tend to give them shit jobs and tend to beat them up whenever they can for any reason whatsoever. And the Doom also travels the barracks very often, so it's likely that you'll run into him in here as well. And so they consider this to be like the worst assignment you can get. Let me see a perception check.
I thought I was gonna go meet the monarch.
See her after you're done with your task that they're going to give you. And it's the matriarch. Okay. These are dwarven barracks. You know this much at least. So you're brought to the barracks by this Drider, and this Drider is going to tell you, going to take you to like a little miniature courtyard / stable, where you see several large giant spiders and one giant phase spider. And he's going to hand you a bucket full of just like viscera and organs and stuff like that. And he's going to tell you, it's your job to feed them. And he hands you the bucket.
I'll take the bucket. And I'll be like, all in service of the matriarch.
What's it?
Huh?
What was that, George?
I said in service of the matriarch, and I'll take the bucket and bow out.
He's going to laugh. Ha! In service of us. And then he's going to walk off and leave you to it.
Okay.
Okay. So you're supposed to. There are 5 giant spiders here and 1 phase spider. Which one are you going to first?
I'll start with the phase spider.
Okay. So you head to the phase spider. Let me see an animal handling.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you try to feed the space spider?
How do I try to feed it? I look for like a trowel or something like that. Something that I could put the food in and like put it in front of the phase spider.
You see no such trial.
What do I see around me?
Let me get an insight check and a perception check. Okay. With the insight check, you see a lot of hungry eyes. And with the perception check, you see a lot of childlike bones.
Okay. I guess what I'll do is, does the floor look like it's clean or dirty?
It's hella dirty. You see dried blood, you see dirt, you see spider feces.
Alright, I just throw the chunks in front of all the spiders.
You're gonna throw the food in front of the spider?
Yeah.
Okay. As you toss the food in front of the spider, the face spider at least, you're going to get jumped upon by the face spider. Let me see a acrobatics or dex save.
What?
Acrobatics or dex save. Let me see a disadvantage too, because he does this out of the blue and you don't expect it. Okay. All right. So he mounts you, and it starts screaming at you, and its mouth is like just watering as it looks at you, and it's going to see your hand covered in the blood and viscera of the bucket that you had placed it in, and it's going to. So how'd you throw it?
One hand on top of the bucket, one hand on the bottom of the bucket, and you just throw it forward.
So you probably threw all of the food out in front of the no?
What I would have done is, let me see if I can draw it out. Are they all lined up or are they in a group?
They're like in like what appears to be like stables, but there's nothing keeping them in those stables.
Okay, so
Oh.
the A is me, and I guess that's the spiders. I kind of just threw it in that direction, so it kind of like flop in front of all of them.
Oh, okay. So all the spiders jump out, not just the base spider. And they're gonna start slopping up the meal, but they're also gonna look towards you, and they see that the face spider has mounted you, and they're all gonna start walking towards you. And the face spider is actually going to take a bite of you. I think 17 hits, right?
Well, I don't have my armor, do I?
Nope.
So yeah.
All right. You take 29 damage. No, not 20, 19. And the spider is going to actually throw up a little bit, and it's going to throw up like on your face. And what you see in its throw up is you notice what appears to be like broken and cracked like a turtle shell. And you're going to see a drider leap from the ceiling and drop down in front of you and the other spiders, and it's going to um, shoo away the other spiders, and it's going to go, and the blink spider is going to teleport off of you and walk back to the on the floor where you had thrown the food, and you're going to see the spider just start eating up what's on the floor, and he's going, and you're going to see the spider or see the drider just start laughing. Good job, newbie.
You guys need feeding trials or something for these things. I'm gonna throw up a little after seeing Turtle Shell.
Okay. Okay, so you get up a little bit, and he's going to tell you. He's going to say, "Report to the cafeteria."
Is there a place I can get this bite looked at?
He's going to take your arm, and he's going to say, "You look fine." He's going to he's going to give you back your arm.
Okay. I'm gonna be like, I have to go see the matriarch later. I don't know how happy she'll be to see me. And I'm gonna, as I'm saying this, I'm gonna put my other good arm on the necklace that the matriarch gave me that she was wearing. Wall. Like I don't know how happy she'll be when she's trying to teach me her ways that is damaged.
Let me see persuasion. Okay. He's going to say, "Fine, the infirmary, and then to the cafeteria."
Not knowing what to say, she's gonna just be like, she's gonna hold the necklace and bow and be like, she's gonna tell me the way to the infirmary, right?
What's that?
He's gonna tell me the way to the place.
Yeah, he'll take the way to the infirmary.
All right, so after he tells me the way, I'm gonna be like in loth we trust, I guess. I'm gonna go.
Okay. All right. So do you head directly to the infirmary?
Yeah.
Okay. In the infirmary, you'll see a drider, and he's going to look you up and down, and he's going to say, "What are you doing here?"
I was told to get looked at before my meeting with the matriarch, and I'm gonna do the same thing with the necklace.
Okay, and he's going to look at you, and he's going to quizzically. He's going to take this thought into thought for a moment, and then he's going to be like, "What's wrong with you?"
I'll show him the bite mark and be like, the blink spider bit me. During his feeding.
He's going to be like, "Class." All right, and he's going to throw some gauze and bandage on your wounds, and he's going to also throw like a what appears to be like rubbing alcohol, and roll a d4. Okay, you heal for 4 HP.
That's it. I'm to see the matriarch.
Then you better be on your way.
As you will. And I'll be like, and what was your name, sir? Then I might be able to tell her who to thank for such impeccable service.
I'm the one in charge here, not you. I'll not have you talk to me in such a manner.
I will be on my way then.
Okay.
I guess I'll
Cafeteria? What's going on?
I guess there's something else I need to do in the cafeteria before I'm finished, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll head over to the cafeteria.
Okay. You see a lot of loud, uproarious driders in the cafeteria. Some of them are on the ceiling, some of them are on the floor. They seem to be having a good time. As soon as you walk in, they all go silent and start whispering to one another. And one of them is going to walk up to you and he's going to say, "Ah, you're the one that tried to fight the Doom. Brave, aren't you?"
I'm gonna ignore him and just be like, I was told I have a task to complete in here.
He's going to. You see the look on his face. He looks pretty pissed that you ignored him, and he's going to put one of his spider legs on your head, and he's going to force you onto the ground, and he's going to say, "This is your job," and he's going to tell you that you have to clean up the entire cafeteria.
Okay. Is there anything that I might use to complete this task?
He's going to look around, and he's going to say, "Your hands seem to work."
As I clench my fists, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna look for some cleaning utensils that I might do the job proper. Would not like the matriarch to come in here and find.
They're all gonna laugh. The matriarch here. Get to cleaning, wench.
I'm gonna guess I'm gonna look around really quick for some cleaning supplies.
Investigation or perception? Okay. You're able to find in looks like in a corner of the room there are like a lot of just broken pieces of wood. You see a broken like broom handle. On the other end, you see like the other end of the broom, but it looks like a dwarven broom. So all since it's snapped in half, it's like way smaller than like just like even a regular broom. But you're able. It's serviceable to like sweep things up.
I'll I guess. Do I find like any kind of like rope or cloth around that I can use to tie the two sticks together to make it longer? That it might be
Do that.
fashion it into a way that I could use it to sweep.
Go right ahead.
All right, so I'll do that and I'll get to sweeping.
As you start sweeping, it seems as though a lot of the driders are like purposefully throwing things in your way, or after you clean an area, it seems as though that they are purposefully throwing things and making a mess in areas that you've already swept and cleaned. And one of the driders is actually going to try and trip you up as you're cleaning. Let me see a acrobatics save.
Quick question. Um, they're throwing food, I guess, on the floor.
Food, or they're throwing like maybe they're breaking things in order to like throw it on the floor, or they see that you have like a pile of like dust and dirt and they're just like kicking it up.
Okay, well, whatever foods they're throwing, I'm gonna try and inspect it to see if I can bring anything back to, in case they don't feed us tomorrow.
Okay. All right. So let me see. Let me see sleight of hand. Or are you just going to do this in front of them?
So
Okay.
very slippery.
As you're doing that, and I guess you're placing it in some sort of like makeshift bag that you have to bring the food back,
Yeah.
they're going to say, the wench must be hungry. We haven't been feeding them for quite a while. Yes, it's funny. The Doom told us not to feed them because they've upset him. So these children, they don't know what it is that they're doing here. They'll die soon enough. Either that or be sold off. So from what you can gather, they aren't feeding you because you upset the Doom.
Okay. So, feeling guilty, I'll still try and gather up whatever food I can for the team. Feeling guilty that it's my fault that they're not being fed.
That's your fault. It was another instance where the party upset the Doom.
Yeah, but she would think that this is like mostly her fault for fighting him.
Sure. They weren't there for the or you weren't there for the first instance where they messed with the Doom, so you wouldn't know what they did unless they told you anyway. So. Okay. As you're cleaning, you notice what it's just like dropping out of nowhere, dropping right out of the sky. Your necklace drops right next to you.
I'm gonna investigate, look around.
Okay. As you look around,
Survey the crowd, everybody who's here, above me or everywhere.
As you look around, you notice directly above you, like right next to you, without even investigating. As soon as you look up, you see the Doom's smiling face. Let me bring him up to the map. And you're gonna see him smile, and he's going as soon as you look at him, he's going to crush the necklace under the leg, I guess you would say, not like necessarily underfoot. And he's going to laugh.
I'm gonna smile back at him, and I'll clasp what's it called? My new necklace.
He's going to lose his smile almost immediately, and he's going to actually storm off. And the entire cafeteria was silent as he was leaving, and then they all start laughing after he's left. And I think you understand their language. They talk about again. These children can't stop. The Doom is so pissed. Tarsus, that's what it's called. All right, under Tarsus.
You gotta use proper wordage.
Yeah, it seems everybody is having a good time. We're all laughing at what you've done.
I'll continue cleaning, and I'll try to save the area for that the necklace was crushed for last.
Okay. After you've sufficiently finished cleaning, and most of the driders have left, and they're kind of like done with messing with you, you've sufficiently cleaned the cafeteria. It seems as though they've kind of forgotten about you for now. So you're free to either go see the matriarch, to go look around, whatever you want to do.
I'll pick up the pieces of the necklace, and I'll stash it with the food. And I will drop the food and the bag off to the cell, and then I'll head off to meet the matriarch.
Okay. We're gonna go now to our boys in the pit. Ignore everything.
And have to kill him again.
He just keeps coming back.
He wasn't dead the first time.
You never killed him. You let the rat live.
He's gonna be like Brawly. He's gonna come back as a bio Reese's Pieces.
Reese's Pieces with pretzel.
Okay. The arena seems unnaturally quiet. It doesn't seem like there's any crowds or anything like that. You meet in, I want to say vestibule, but that's not what it's called. Whatever. But the area before you guys like enter the ring, and you see the gladiator. Did you guys want to do anything before you went to the ring or no?
I want to get my lever armor again.
Your leather armor. Oh, you mean as you come in here?
Yeah.
Okay, you can ask for that for sure. The gladiator, she's going to walk up to you guys and she's going to say, "It seems as though you've been chosen by the matriarch to fight in the ring and to be sold off as indentured mercenaries. I was told that you can make a good war mage child," and she's going to look at Finn. "And you, what are you good at?"
I shoot stuff.
Oh,
That's
right.
about it.
Like I remember you from yesterday. You're the one with the slingshot, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, as your trainer, it's up to me to turn you into proper fighters. Your technique and your skills were far superior to any child I've taught thus far, but you are a bit rough around the edges. I find your hesitation in finishing off that kobold the other day a large weakness, and you should be more careful next time. Finish your prey.
I don't think preserving life is a weakness, but who am I? I'm the slave that got captured, right?
True enough. I had someone else who thought just like you, and well, he's not in this world anymore. And
Who's
you
that?
do. Let me see a persuasion check.
Persuasion, you said?
Yeah, fairly easy.
-1.
Okay. She's going to say, "My late husband."
Anvil Amers?
Oh.
Hello?
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yes. And if you don't want to end up like him, you do well to listen to what I say and heed my advice. I don't want to be your enemy. I've trained many children, and I can be very kind, as you might say.
Kind enough to help us get out of here.
The only way out of here is in shackles, child. For you, at least.
How's she gonna sell us if we've got this brand?
Well, after you've been properly broken in, you shouldn't need the brand, and you should follow orders quite nicely. It's up to us to judge whether or not you're ready to be sold, however. Whether your obedience has been properly beaten into you.
You said you're gonna beat into us, but you also said you're nice. I'm a little confused.
I promise I do it with love. And she's going to smile.
It's a little creepy.
Well, she's going to say, people who shoot things, well, not much better than any regular mercenary. But war mages are very well sought after. We can definitely sell the two of you for a lot. And the more skilled you become, the more we can sell you for. She's going to point to a training dummy, and she's going to talk to Finn. She's going to say, you, throw your most powerful spell at that.
My most powerful spell?
Yes. I want to see how strong you are.
Well, considering I'm a bit of a tactician, I wouldn't want to waste my most powerful resources here in case I end up in another scuffle. That's the most tactical decision, is it not?
She's going to look a little miffed, and she's going to say, it'd be tactically advisable for you to do as I say.
Well, there is a slight complication with this. Does this dummy have a mind?
Psychic attacks, is that what you specialize in?
Well, that is my favorite spell.
No, it does not have a mind. I guess we'll have to come up with something. And she's going to look at Mutt.
Yes?
Please, use your spell on your friend here. Let me see how effective it is.
Excuse me?
Don't worry. We'll take care of you should the damage be severe.
He kind of saved my life the other day.
He's saving your life once again.
It's fine, Finn. I'll be alright.
Trying to think here.
You in front of her right now?
And the weasel's way out.
Are you sweating right now? Is that what's going on?
A little sweatstony here.
Does she see the sweatstony? Is she insightful?
She's gonna see the I guess the hesitation that she was worried about, and I'm just gonna be like, alright, here it goes, pal. I'm actually gonna do reckless casting at level 1. Let's see what comes. Ooh, that's not good. That's two spells coming at you. Ooh, the one time it actually works, and it's fuck you.
What are the two spells?
I gotta look at the list. Hold on. So it's a 7 and an 8. Oh, this link isn't working. What the fuck? Hold on. Unbelievable. Skill of Invention. Level 1. So 7 and 8, right?
Sure.
Oh, that's not bad. He's getting hit with Jump and Magic Missile.
Roll, I get damage for magic missile.
Yeah. And I actually do have that spell. It's a total of 5 damage. And he could jump really high. So he could like maybe jump back when he feels the jump come into his feet.
Y'all jump back into the stands.
You guys aren't like outside. You guys are just like in like the area before you guys go outside.
I'll jump and hit my head on the ceiling.
Okay, let me get a deception or performance. Let's see if you can sell it.
Triple the jump speed.
Okay. You hit him with the magic missile, and she's going to shrug a little bit, and she's going to be like quite powerful indeed. But don't think I don't know what cantrips are, child.
Oh, that wasn't a cantrip. That was a level 1 spell.
Oh, it was level 1 spell. I thought you only did cantrips with the thing.
No, you can wild magic anything. That's why I got Stinking Cloud.
Trip is a whatever spell too. Okay, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not. She didn't say that. I didn't know what she said. She'd be like, okay, well, a low level spell. I've seen it in battle before, but quite effective apparently. And she's gonna be like you with the slingshots.
Yes.
Come here.
My head. And I'll walk over.
Okay. She's going to toss 3 apples at Finn.
I'm definitely not catching them. What is that, acrobatics?
Go for it, yeah.
Oh, I'm actually good at acrobatics. What the fuck? Never mind, I failed. I guess I'm not.
You fumble these apples so spectacularly that you end up tripping yourself up. And you end up cracking your glasses.
Ooh.
Don't you have mending?
That's fellow.
I'll mend them for you.
Okay. She's going to say, she's going to put her hand to her head and sigh. She's going to be like, pick them up. Pick yourself up.
All right. I have a little difficulty here.
And I guess I don't have my other glasses, the dark seeing ones, right?
Dark seeing ones, you said?
Yeah, I guess I don't have the ones that see in darkness, so I guess I'll just piece that.
Yeah, they're just cracked.
Okay.
Not completely unusable.
Right,
and she's going to say, juggle them for me.
What?
Let me see performance check.
Jeez, I'm even worse at performance. I guess I'm not bad.
Okay. All right. Mutt. She's going to say, I want you to shoot those apples out of his hands.
I had a feeling that's where this was going.
You just went for it.
he's like, say no more. And he goes, pop, pop, pop. And each of those apples are hit right out of your hands. None of his rocks hit you, and you walk away unscathed. And she's like, impressive.
Thank you. Can I go pick up the apples and pocket them?
You could ask. You gonna ask her? Or are you gonna try and do it?
Yeah. Can I have the apples?
She's going to smile. Sure.
I'm gonna pull the rocks out of the apples. I'm gonna give 2 to Finn. I'm gonna ask him for his glasses. See your glasses.
Sure.
And I'll hand them my glasses.
Be very careful with those. Oh?
I'll hand them back.
Oh, you're a lifesaver, Mutt. See, he's so much better than me. True warrior.
Yeah,
True
Finn
savant.
doesn't really belong here. I don't know what the mix-up was.
She's going to say, well, I've seen you in battle. And I've heard tell of what happened when you arrived here. So I know there's something, we can make something out of you. But there can be some improvements done here, for sure. If you stay with me, I can make you better warriors.
Okay.
If you're willing to work with me, are you willing to work with me?
Do I have a choice?
Certainly, you can work the mines if you wish. I can
This-
dismiss you right away and say that you're both no good, and we can send you to the mines straight off.
I'm gonna look at Finn.
I'm gonna look at Mutt. I have a feeling there's a bit of a catch-22 here.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay.
Well, fingers crossed, Lucian and Crom failed spectacularly. And I'll just have to serve one more day here.
It seems like a pretty safe bet.
Alright. I mean, it seems we're not killing anything today, so, I'll stick this day out.
Your reluctance is very dissatisfying. Anyway, I think it's time you you're here, right, Darrell?
Yeah, my
Okay,
thing just refreshed.
Sure. I think it's time you lost these childish weapons. And she's gonna point to your slingshot.
I just picked up the sling. It's not my special slingshot. It's just one I picked up off the ground for the initial fights. So that's fine.
Okay.
He is a gangster.
She's like, how good are you with a bow?
I would have to see.
And she's going to be you, wizard.
Yeah?
Do you know your way around the magical folk guy?
Yes, I'm quite adept. I do say so myself.
Okay. She's going to take you guys to a room, and in that room you see 6 to 7 bodies, all like heavily armored warriors. It seems that they're a little fresh. They recently died, but there's some smell to the room. She's going to say, take a look in here and I'm sure you could find something that you can use.
Perception or investigation?
Investigation.
Alright.
I don't really need one of you.
Cool, perfect.
That's fine, I guess.
Okay, so in here you happen to find on the body of a Drider, Finn,
Mm-hmm.
was some sort of a magician, a mage, some sort of sorcerer or wizard, or something like that, druid maybe, a drow with a magical wand.
I think I recognize that symbol of a wolf, don't I?
Yeah, this drow definitely worshipped Lol.
Okay, give you that.
Is there anything else?
You were also looking with Mutt. It seems he overlooked this, but you have a sharp eye with the glasses fixed, so you also find this.
Ooh.
Alright, I guess I'll hand this to Mutt.
What?
And I'll take the bow, the wand, but I'm not going to attune to it.
Okay.
This is like a fixed form of that whisper bar.
That's a really good crossbow, though. What the fudge?
Yeah.
I'm like, +2. I'm like, that's alright.
He only gets +1. What are you talking about?
There's all that other stuff in there. There's a lot of words.
There's a lot of words, but it's a unique situation that you can use the other stuff that's in there. So
If anything, I should wield this so I could have dark vision.
Yeah, but
Hey,
the
you could
proficiency
choose.
doesn't
You could
count.
choose not to give it to Mutt and keep it for yourself.
I'll take it if you do give it to me, though.
Yeah, reluctantly, of course.
Yeah.
Right. Don't
Only if you know.
don't give the archer the actual archer's weapon.
No, I'm
With the
giving it
mage
to him.
have it.
I'm just like, damn. Everyone else can see in the dark except me.
That's because you're human, bro.
I was like, here, I found this. It's got quite impressive attributes, so if we ever find ourselves in the dark, maybe you could loan it to me once in a while.
No problem. Thanks a lot, Finn.
Anytime, pal.
Do I have it in my hand?
Mhm.
Can I say that to him telepathically?
If you want.
I'd love to.
That's actually quite
No,
useful.
Now she's going to say, "I'm giving you first dibs on this recent caravan we came across, but you should probably hide these away and keep them from prying eyes. The Drider here may get jealous. You can leave them with me, or you can take them with you."
I guess I'll stuff it in my coat.
Yeah.
To walk around with weapons?
It's a light crossbow, so it's a hand crossbow, so it might be easier to like hide.
Yeah, I'd like to hide it if possible. Keep it on me.
Let me see a sleight of hand.
Oh.
Okay. You try to hide it for sure.
Alright. What's your sleight of hand? 6?
Finn, can you see it?
I'll give it a shot. I'll be like, I'll like push my glasses up with my 2 fingers.
I can see everything.
if only stealth checks worked so well.
No, but I have super high perception, so nothing gets past these eyes. 13?
You know what? Sure. Let's see a deception from Mutt then. See if it gets past your eyes.
A deception?
Yeah. Because I don't like the idea of he rolls a stealth check and then somebody else in the group is like, "Oh, but I can see him. He's not hiding that well."
How's that?
Oh, I was just memeing.
So yeah, it seems Finn is like, "Yeah, that's serviceable."
No, that's me hiding my thing, the 13.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I wasn't rolling
yeah,
against
very-
him.
All right. It's very easy for you to hide it. Sure. That's yeah. All you needed to do was beat a 10, but Mutt couldn't do that. So.
Mm.
Okay.
Do I still have inspiration?
I don't know. Do you?
I'm sure I do.
Does it say it on your sheet?
Now it does.
Wow.
Now it says it.
It says it on my notes.
I think you did give him one though, for real, Sean.
I think I did give him one, but we got to make sure we put our stuff on our sheet, right, guys?
Yes, we do.
Yep.
Mm.
I'll let you roll it. Roll it. Let's see.
What is it? Just a D20?
You still roll a 1.
What is it?
What is it? Inspiration? Is it? Oh yeah, my bad. It's just another dice roll, right?
Oh, nice. Good.
Yeah.
Another opportunity. Let's do it. Sleight of hand. Here we go.
Nice.
Okay. Next time I won't let you guys get away with that. It's got to be on your sheet.
All right, I'm taking it off now.
Okay. She's going to look you guys up and down. She's going to say, given a couple of days with me and under my training, I can definitely whip you two into shape. So if you guys spend some time with her, and I'm going to say a couple of days, depending on how well you guys do with her, you could level up either a skill or like I guess you can level up a skill.
Not +1 to attack.
We can talk about what it is you want to do. Cold-blooded.
What's
One of the
cold-
worst fucking. I don't even know what it does. I didn't even put anything into it. I don't know what the fuck cold-blooded is.
It's actually really good.
It's so good, dude.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like a killing spree type meme.
Yeah.
If you're down to kill a lot of people, it's really good.
Even if you're stealthy, it's super good too.
Okay. Yeah. So she's gonna say, yeah, if you guys spend a couple of days with her, you can level up a skill, or if you want to like level up something attack-wise, we could talk about that as well.
Okay.
Right. And Lucian gets fucking turned into a mind flayer.
What you've got, Mage Hand.
Oh.
All right, because Mage Hand's awesome.
Yeah, you could be a mind flayer with Mage Hand. She's going to. You guys are going to train a little bit today. She's going to give you guys some target practice. She's going to ask Finn to see all of his spells and his abilities. Like she wants to see all your cantrips, and she's going to want you to tell her all your spells that you know. Are you going to tell her the spells that you know?
Yeah. I mean, I guess she would see that. I'll tell her everything except, I guess my strongest mental spell.
Okay, so you tell her everything but your strongest mental spell. Okay.
And I won't tell her clairvoyance, I won't tell her my strongest mental spell, and I won't tell her featherfall. But I'll tell her everything else.
All right, so let me write this down. Oh yeah, you write it down, sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm keeping a secret from her.
Okay, Featherfall, Clairvoyance, Mind Thrust. Okay. She's after a couple of hours of training. She's going to send you guys off. So you guys have this time to. Again, this is like the time that you guys kids like have to do whatever you want before you're sent to yourselves to go to sleep. Bubo and the rest of them, they always say they say they don't want to stay out in the open because if a Drider or something like that sees them, they tend to fuck with them. So you guys can head to your cell, or you guys can look around, trying to do some more memery. And then Ash said she's going to go to see the matriarch in the interim. Though.
So wait, I'm going to the new cell, the new place right after this.
They have to come for you, but.
Oh.
Is there a way you can make Whisper visible to me in items?
Oh, do you not see it?
I can see it. I just can't like click it to make it say stuff to me.
Say something to me.
Speak to the Whisper.
Whisper your secrets to my ear.
What do you want it to be able to edit it?
I just want to be able to see it.
You don't see it in items?
I see it in items, but I can click everything else but it. Maybe I just need to reload. I'll try it again later.
Yeah, maybe.
Does
Can anybody else? Can everybody else see it?
Oh, I can see it.
Yeah, I can see it and click it.
An item?
Okay, so it's just
Yeah.
I have it set to all players, so maybe it's something.
Okay.
George, if you want, George, you could talk to them before you head to see the matriarch. But if you dally too long, you may be late. So.
No, I just when I see them, I'll give them the bag of the food, and I'll be like, I'll ask Finn if he can do something with the necklace, if he could fix it for me while I'm gone.
Okay.
You try my best.
Sure. Finn sees the food-covered necklace, and she's like, "Okay, I'll see what I can do." Right.
And I'll just have them hand out the food, and be like, if eat as much as you can, guys. I'll be back.
Okay. You don't tell them what you went and did, right?
No.
Okay.
It's my cross to bear.
Sure.
Lucian shares the wonderful news.
Oh, that's excellent. That's good. That's so good. Let me see it. Let me see it.
Okay, Finn. At least let me pull it out of my back first before grabbing my ass. Jeez.
What's this kid's name again? Fuck.
Yeah, I share the information.
Share that too.
I told them about the turtles and that they definitely are dead. And make a note to Mutt that a face spider got the younger one.
I think at the most inappropriate time, I'm gonna walk up and just like start kissing my book, and I'm gonna kiss Lucian. Oh, thank you so much. Mwah, thank you. Mwah.
Oh, you just like kissing your book. You're like looking through it. You're like, oh, my beautiful spell.
Yeah. And then while he's giving this like somber news, I'm gonna go up and kiss Lucian.
Okay. So as you open your book, Finn falls dead.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
For real?
Wait, were
Finn?
you memeing?
Nope. Finn. This is what happens.
It sounds like it's been cursed. Like,
I guess so.
I mean, I didn't look into it, so.
This is what happens to
That's
Finn.
what
Where's
Finn
the
did.
shit?
it is cursed. It's a fucking trap on it.
The book was just hanging out there, and she did leave you in the room for 10 minutes. And she's not crazy dumb. She's like, of course these kids are gonna go fucking around in my lab. Let me get this book.
Holy shit.
Oh, where did I put this? Where did I even write this shit? What the fuck?
I think this is the second time this happened to me, right?
The second time you died, yeah.
Wow, you officially did.
He's not dead, right? He's
Okay.
just-
He is dead. He has no pulse. He's not breathing.
What? Wait, is this
Yep.
legit?
This is for Brian. I've written this down, and I don't know where the fuck the notes went, but I'm gonna write it down again.
Okay, but serious question: where's Bupkis?
Bumpkins is his own dog, all right? He doesn't need you to be conscious or even alive to exist now. All right, he's got a new master. Finn. So this is the new condition you have now. I'm gonna write it down again, but
Coma?
so you fall dead upon opening the book. It is not, in fact, your spell book. As soon as it opens, the book loses its illusory form, and it looks like it's called like the Book of the Dead, or I forget what the fuck I named it. But so for 4 hours, you are dead, and after 4 hours, you wake up fully rested. From now on, whenever you sleep, whenever you are knocked unconscious, or whenever you are otherwise faint, you are put into a dead state where you are dead, no longer breathing. Anything that comes with being dead is dead. You're dead as a doornail. But after 4 hours, you wake up and you are fully rested.
Wait, what?
I feel like there's something else going on here.
There's
There's 100% something else going on here.
Yeah.
Sean,
My
What was
other
that,
question.
Brian? Or George?
I said, does he also rot while he's dead?
Well, you guys see the more he experiences this, but he is now cursed, and they don't know about this condition, but unless they take a look at the book again. But I don't know if they're gonna want to open it again or whatever. But as soon as he opens the book changes, and he's enveloped in a bright light, and he falls dead.
Wait, time out though. Wouldn't it not work because we're in the cell?
You guys aren't in your cell. You guys met outside. I assume,
no.
right?
We're outside.
We said in the. Oh.
Yeah, you guys said you guys could head to your cell or whatever. But yeah.
Oh, I probably would have opened my spellbook in the cell though.
Hey, I was like, hey, you open your book, you're kissing it, you're looking inside, you're like, oh, my beautiful, beautiful spells, and you were like, yeah, and I was like, okay.
Oh, so I wouldn't open it if there's like driders around, so we wouldn't get caught.
Oh, maybe.
But I guess this, whatever, sure. I'm dead.
we didn't specify because I thought we were.
Yeah, I thought we were in the cell too, but I'm dead.
I thought you guys were all inside and stuff. So
Yeah, my bad.
I mean outside. I mean, because that's like whatever. But yeah, okay.
Because that would have saved your ass.
Well,
There's no magic works in there.
I guess what would have happened if I opened it in the cell? I'm curious.
If you guys would have gotten inside your cell, Lucian would have probably fell off at the very least.
Damn.
Well, let her ride.
I mean, Lucian would have lost his mind for a quick second there.
Yeah, I feel like we all lose our. The man just died. We just gonna
All right, yeah, he's dead, guys.
What the fuck?
Holy shit!
What did like a gate
Oh
spell?
man,
What did you do? What is this book, Lucian? What did you give him?
I don't
Curse
fucking
the book
know. He's
someday.
Jesus
fuck-
Christ,
It's
did you
gotta be
read it?
some kind of curse.
why would I
Never
read his
told.
book? He just told me what it looked like.
Oh my God, what the hell happened here? Cool.
Fuck.
He's-
Lucian, like, let's bring him inside at least. Gee, fuck.
Is he breathing? Is he alive? What the hell?
Lucian,
Dead.
checks
He has
his
no
pulse.
pulse.
We gotta tell somebody. We gotta bring him to a doctor.
Have you seen a doctor here? Is there a doctor here?
They have some sort of medic. Take him to the brand. The brand can help him.
Oh, fuck me.
Take me to the one that killed me.
Aaron must have hurt this book.
I don't want to take him to anybody here.
He's dead. We gotta do something.
Is there anything I have to do?
How do you cure death? You've got that.
Wait,
Guy, if you don't want to take him to anybody, we should throw him in the lake. Get rid of the body.
I'm gonna pick him up and throw him over my
No.
fireman's carry. This guy.
no, let's put him on the cot. This fucking shit. Fuck.
We'll figure this out. Or we'll bury him. We'll figure this out. I don't know. We'll figure this out.
Fuck. Oh, fuck this place.
I think that's a good part to that's a good place to end it then. I think.
Yeah, let's
Fuck this place.
finish
we
reading
can-
his book.
we can pick it up
Guys.
Saturday from Fuck This Place.
Book,
Yeah.
then dies.
His fucking brain activity is gone too.
He's cold to the touch.
It's
He's
all
not
in
breathing.
Bupkis.
His soul is in Bupkis again.
He's like my Horcrux.
At least he can spy properly now instead of just being fucked up dog.
And Finn, you can see a bright light at the end of a tunnel, but you can also see like super far off in the distance. You can see your buddies looking at your body and just like going crazy.
Oh no, I'm in the sunken place.
Yep.
Hey.
I gotta get out.
Maybe you'll meet Lucian's friend, the Asimar of the Raven Queen.
Oh wow. Alright, that was nice. I'm gonna cut the recording.